Hả? Tenemos ya. Thank you, mate.
Oh yeah, August the 14th, Children's Day.
Brewery drays, all drawn by horses. You see it? It's all kept clean and polished. In their working days, the first working with the horse had a very, very hard life, and as a farm worker now with the modern tractors had a very easy life working with horses. You had to get up very early in the morning, feed and water the horses, groom them, muck out the stable, clean all the harness up. That was before you actually started your day's work. You might go out into the fields ploughing. Far side of the fairground actually working. There we go, for a huge big field over there to play with. They finished it by this time last year, so we hope it slowed down a bit this year. And radiator at the front. Again, fitted with hydraulics, the power take off, and also a belt pulley in the back. Again, you can play the corner tractor out of it. Tiny Westbrook there, always used to driving him. He's 27 years, but I don't know what's going on that one. With the single cylinder, just got a Jap engine on this one. It's a Wrigley truck. Used by the Rudgwick company. Again, all the tractor will be used around market gardens or moving trolleys around. 10 tons. Like one man big dog, you've watched that on the television, and the dog is going to be
usually watch that on the television.
rounded up, brought through the various gates represented by the cones in the arena. Steve Moss was ever keen to get on to the job. Yesterday, Mark could have been here to do the display, but unfortunately for him, he was down with a very clean showing. Comments seem to be from the Americans, there was a very good study going on there, because certain areas of the country just a bit cleaner on streets on France. Southerners, if you're a northerner you like me to win, if you're a southerner you don't stand a chance. But I don't know. But, I think Mark's going to show us the way one day. Way goes Moss to round up the ducks, the bottom end of the arena. Now driving them back up the centre of the ring towards the first pair of cones, first gate.
It's a bit like reversing an Arctic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Notice that most of the commands are given by the whistle. Occasionally Mark has to call out, but a lot of the time it's done with a whistle. come through the demonstration. Martin, the full-time shepherd. The unicorn arm, down in New Zealand. Working there, talking on. Martin told me that that was the first time that Fred performed in public. I think he did very well. Good lad. Now we would like some children to join us in the arena. So we've got a few children that are sat around the arena. They'd like to come. Travelled on the road.
Oh, you've always got to have one of those.
Their working days, carrying the trailers, bringing, taking their water with them. Tony Stockley, with his 3-scale barrel, Damascus. A little bit smaller scale, Royce. Got a 4-inch scale, this one's a little bit smaller, 3-inch. Guy with the trailer on the back, carrying his water supply. Carries a nameplate like so many of the larger engines. One's called Sheila. Medium brass headlamps as well. And you can in fact buy sets of castings. But they're only rough castings, you've got to machine them up when you get them. So you need a pretty well equipped workshop to be able to do it. Lathes, milling machines.
We used to have them.
Engineering equipment.
So I said the amount of money was somebody like who had something like
It
this.
can be done by going to night schools. The only problem is it takes you rather a long time to do that because night schools only operate
On a night.
for about a couple of hours a week and only during school term time. So you can imagine it's going to take you a long time to produce one of these. But it has been done in the past. Now we're on to the full-size engine, which was decided, having gone about 10 foot into the arena, doesn't want to go any further because the wheel's slipping. Is
how embarrassing.
Martin Howell, from all the way down St Albans to be with us this weekend, with his 1912 Avon and Porter, named Pegasus.
Any volunteers to push
The
it?
particular road was supplied new to Edison's at Dorchester, in Dorset, very well known road rolling contractors. They then later sold to Surrey County Council and worked with the Hambledon Rural District Council. Well, the Hambledon Rural District Council became the Waverley Borough Council, as it is now. So this is the roller here. We're right on the borders of Surrey and Sussex. In case you don't know, in the fields we're sitting here around the arena at the moment, we're in Surrey. And if you drive over to the fairground, you change county and you're in Sussex.
Did you hear that,
This
Bob?
engine,
Huh? You're in Sussex.
Oh, I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, you're in Surrey, but if you go to that field there, you're in Sussex.
Council's area was the engine that worked in this part of the country. And I remember an engine always used to be parked up next to us overnight if they were working in their area on a piece of hard standing just nearby, next door to my house. And I know as kids we used to go and have a look round it, and I probably can own up to tracks crawling up underneath the sheet now and standing on it and looking round in the night when nobody was about. We did get caught once, but right. Old peculiar unfortunately Nick Roy's hitting another lift round the arena. This little boat is on the side away from you at the moment, but as he goes around the other side you look across and see the big half-size bucket hanging on the side of it. And having the half-size boat timber tractor come round, we've got the full-size version now. Charlie Russell from Bournemouth in Hampshire can be used for loading the trailers. You'll notice in the centre between the two back wheels the winch drum with the winch cable on it, the rollers in the back there for the cable to come out through and into the transport. Several years ago now, the Model Engineer magazine did a set of drawings that you could make a model of a traction engine. I think it's probably one of the first model traction engines that were done in this way. And that model was a Worcester. So coming round now, just in front of the commentary boxes, the full-size Worcester that these models were scaled from. Built by the Fortune Company as an agricultural engine. This one's owned by Gerald Russell, Charlie Sally seen for a number of years now, but very nice to see Charlie's restored it. Charlie and Gerald have put a lot of work into it, getting it back into full working order, painted up again to bring it back out on the rally scene this year. Number 9, another one from the Charlie and Gerald Russell stable aboard, built in 1886. The Marshalls were built up at Gainsborough in Lincolnshire. Large cast iron curved bracket. This is there that you could bolt a unit to, you could convert this to a roller. You had a front roll with a matching bracket to the one on the front of the engine at the moment, which you bolted it onto the front of the engine and removed the front axle that it's got on it now. You then jacked up the back end and took the rear wheels off and put rolls on there instead. And away you went then to the steamroller. Charlie's actually got the conversion for this engine back in his yard. So let's try and persuade him one day to actually bring it out as a roller instead of the engine you see it now. Now joining us in the arena today is the Boxing and Handling Pest Control Services with Verity. Verity is a Garrett showman's tractor. It was built in 1918 for the Ministry of Munitions, but was never moved, never actually used by them. Moved on to Mr. Bolton of Ipswich the following year and then went through several owners. In 1928 it went to the Brian and May Match Company. In 1948 it went to Mr. Easy near Leaston. It was rebuilt by him and offered for sale for £365.